Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to our science class. Today we are going to discuss about new chapter, that is human body and its movements. Okay, let's begin the class. We have seen variety of animals around us which moves from place to place in their own manner. Here we have some different animals which move by using their different body parts. Like horse and cow use their strong legs to walk, run and jump. You can see here horse have very strong legs. They use it to run and jump, to move from one place to another place. Whereas insects use their whole body to fly, walk and travel. Insect uses its whole body. So when it wants to walk, it uses its small legs, and while flying, it depends on its wings. You can see here butterflies flying from one place to another place. This is the method they move from place to place. They depend on their whole body to fly, walk and travel. Whereas snakes slither with their whole body. You can see snake is using its complete body to move from place to place. You don't have any legs or wings or fins or gills to move from place to place. That's why it depends on its whole body to slither. Whereas fishes use its whole body to swim. Fish use its whole body, you can see here, to swim. It depends on its fins to swim. Birds fly with their wings and walk with their legs. Birds depend on the wings to fly from place to place high above the sky. Wings are very strongly connected to the breastbones, which can have a capacity to carry the weight of the bird. And we know that we human beings use our legs to run, jump and to move from place to place. Now in this topic we are going to discuss about joints. What are joints? Let us see. The place where two or more bones meet in the skeleton is called joint. The place where two or more bones join. Here you can see this. In our arm we have three different types of joints. Here two bones met in one particular place. This is called as joint. At the elbow, at wrist, at knee and at the toes. All these highlighted parts are called as joints. You can see here. At neck, elbows, then at fingers, toes. Here two or more bones join in this place. This is called as joint. Most of the joints allow the bones to move. They help bones to move. We can move our head, arms, legs and feet because all these parts have bone joints. Wherever they have joints, those joints helps to move the bones. Let us see. We have different types of joints in our body, like pivot joint, hinge joint, saddle joint, plain joint, ball and socket. So we are going to discuss about these joints and how do they help to move the bones and where are they located in our body. Let's see. First one is ball and socket joint. Here one bone ended with a round shape is fixed in the another bone which has hollow and space in it. Such joint is called as ball and socket joint, which is present in our upper arm and shoulder. It shows a movement in all the direction. can rotate your arm and feel it. Next one is pivotal joint. Here this joint is present in our neck. It allows movement in all the planes like sideways, back, front, up and down. By seeing the image of this, you can easily understand. It is present in our head. See here how head is rotating. Sideways, back and front. Okay, this is called as pivotal joint. Then third is a hinge joint, which allows movement only in one plane. Okay, this joint is present in the fingers, knees and arm. You can see here it is present. This joint allows the bones to move only in one direction. Okay, if we try to do it in reverse direction, there will be a crack in your bones. So, these bones are present in fingers and knees. This joint is known as hinge joint. Next one is gliding joint. This type of joint allows the bones to move in a limited amount. You can see here, only in a limited amount it is moving. We can't rotate in 360 degree also, not up and down. It is just like a vibration. These are the 4 different types of joints present in our body, which helps our body parts to move in different manner. Next, we are going to discuss about fixed joints. Those joints which do not allow movement are called as fixed joints. Here there are so many different joints which do not allow any movement in the bones. They are already fixed. So we are going to discuss about fixed joints. First one is skeleton. All the bones in our body form a framework to give a shape to our body. This framework is called as skeleton. See here, our body is made up of different bones. Different types of bones. Some are very short, whereas some are long, some are flat and some are round. Some are irregular in shape. All these bones join in particular structure to form a framework that gives shape to our body. There are about 206 bones in an adult human being. This is the internal structure of every human body. Later it is filled with muscles, flesh and skin. Based on the amount of muscle and fat deposition and color and structure of the skin, we look different. But inside all of us have same 206 bones in our body. Okay, skeleton is a framework of our body. It gives shape to the body. Ribcage is one of the bone which helps to protect the internal organ. The hollow bony structure formed by the ribs is called ribcage. This is called a ribcage, which we known as chest. We used to call it as a chest, right? Internal there are small bones which are called as ribs. The ribs are arranged in such a way that they form a cage. The ribcage protects the delicate internal organs like heart, liver and lungs. There are 12 ribs on each side of the chest. This side 12 ribs and this side 12 ribs are connected. This ribcage is also connected to the backbone. Okay, this is a fixed joint. Okay, here none of the ribs are going to move. They doesn't show any movement. But inside the rib cage, there are some delicate and most important organs are present, like heart. Can you see heartbeat inside the rib cage? Even liver and lungs are also present in the rib cage. Rib cage act as a protective cover for these soft and internal organs. This is about the rib cage. Let us see the other one joint which is fixed. Our backbone. All of us have a backbone. That's why we can stand straight and sit erect. Backbone is made up of many small bones called vertebrae, whereas rib cage is made up of small bones called as ribs. Here, backbone is made up of very small bones called as vertebrae. The backbone consists of 33 vertebrae. The rib cage is also joined to these bones. You can see here. In this image it is clearly visible. There are about 33 small vertebrae are joined together to form a backbone. This backbone is connected with the rib cage at front and backside it is connected with the brain. It doesn't show any visible movement, just it helps to bend. Then shoulder bone, you can see here, this is the shoulder bone which is located behind the ball and socket joint, the red color part in the skeleton. This is also a fixed joint which do not show any movement. The next one is pelvic bone. They encloses the portion of your body below the stomach. This is the part you sit on. This red color part in the skeleton is known as pelvic bone. Pelvic bone allows our body to sit, and it is below the stomach. The red color part of the skeleton is called as pelvic bone, which is also a fixed joint. It doesn't show any movement. It helps us to sit properly. The skull. Skull is made up of many bones joined together. It encloses and protects a very important part of the body, that is the brain. You can see skull is very hard part of our body which looks like helmet. It is also made up of different types of bones joined together. Here skull is very hard because it protects the soft internal organ, that is brain. Brain plays an most important role in different ways, like keeping things in memory. It helps to store the information. It helps to recognize the sense. It activates our sense organs. Like this, brain is the most important internal organ of our body. In skull, only the lower jaw is the movable joint. Only this bone can move, whereas the remaining part of the skull is fixed. Skull is the fixed joint which helps to protect the soft internal organ, that is the brain. The next is cartilage. Cartilage is a connective tissue found in many areas of the body, including joints between bones. Example, the elbow, knees and ankle. Cartilage is a connective tissue. Here cartilage acts as a fevicol or fevistick. It is a connective tissue. It connects. What it connects? Two different bones at a particular place. In this elbow joint, you can see the articular cartilage. This light blue color is called as cartilage, which helps to join two different bones. You can see the white color, healthy cartilage. If our cartilage is worn, it looks like this. It is present in the elbow, knee, and even at our ear pinna. So, cartilage helps to connect the two different bones. That's why it is called as connective tissue. Next, we will discuss about muscles. Make a fist with one hand, bend your arm at the elbow and touch your shoulder with the thumb. Do you see any changes in your upper arm? Touch it with the other hand. Do you observe a swollen region is the upper arm? This is muscle. The muscle bulged due to contraction. It becomes smaller in length. Now bring your arm back to its normal position. What happened to the muscle? Is it still contracted? You can observe similar contraction of muscles in your leg when you walk or run. When contracted, the muscle becomes shorter, stiffer, and thicker. It pulls the bone. Show the movement in bones by contracting and relaxing. This is about the today's class. Hope you enjoyed, children. Watch the video carefully. By seeing the images, you can easily understand the topic. Bye bye, students.